Hey everyone, Eric here. In this video we're checking out the boost from Electrojunk pedals. The boost from Electrojunk is based around the classic treble boost. So what we have is a boost pedal, and we have a few different voices, from really thin and bright, just like those old units, to full and round, unlike those old units. So it's a unique take on that treble boost circuit. Before we get into the pedal, let's go over the signal chain. Right now I'm using my Squier Classic Vibe Jazzmaster, running into the boost, and then from the boost we're going into the front of the Boss Katana, set fairly clean. In addition to explaining what the pedal is, I wanted to go over some circumstances and uses for this style of boost. So jumping into the controls, like I said before, we have a boost control, which is the amount of boost, how loud we want the signal, and then we have a voice toggle over on the side. So the boost control will let you both attenuate and boost your volume depending on where it's set. So if we turn it all the way down, of course we're not gonna get anything. And as we start to turn the control up, we're gonna get louder and louder. And that brings me to another point, and that's the improvement on this style of circuit. So the old units would be very noisy in general, and you wouldn't be able to power them with a standard 9-volt power supply like we do nowadays. Both of those things have been addressed inside the boost. You can tell right now I've got my guitar, the volume is up, and it's quiet as can be, and the volume on it is maxed out. So it's a really quiet pedal, and that's great for everyone. Now we're gonna jump over to the voice toggle on the side of the pedal. In the middle position on the voice toggle, we have the classic treble boost sound. So we have barely any low end, we have mids, and we have a ton of treble and high end. If we turn the voice toggle to the up position, that's gonna go into our mids mode. And this extends the frequency of that mid-range down a little bit, so we're gonna focus more on the mid-range than the treble. So here's the standard treble voice. It's a little bit fuller and a little more apparently loud just because there's more frequencies being engaged in this mode. Now on the bottom of the voice toggle is our low voice. I'm gonna go ahead and play on the mid voice that we have now, and then I'm gonna switch to the low voice. Here's the mid. And here's treble. Now what I have set up is the guitar going into the same pedal, so the boost, and then the boost is going into the front of the J Mascis Big Muff. And now we're gonna demonstrate how something like a treble boost can really help push the sound of a lower tuned guitar into the front of a fuzz. Here's what the guitar sounds like clean. Here's with the fuzz on. You can hear it's really full, really woolly sounding, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick the boost on. That's gonna shave a lot of that low end off, and we're gonna push our signal into the fuzz. And with this setup, you can actually even use the neck pickup, because usually the neck pickup of any guitar running into a big muff with a lot of fuzz on it is very unarticulate, let's say. So here's what the guitar sounds like with just the big muff on and the neck pickup. Now with the boost. Now we have my Fender Player Series Tele with Righteous Sound pickups, and I wanted to demonstrate how the boost can be a really useful tool to give a lower output guitar some more push, as well as shaping the voice. So in this setup, we're running the Tele into the boost into the same amp, same settings. With the voice toggle in the middle, we're going to get that really trebly voice, which might not be exactly what we're after with something like a Tele that's already pretty twangy. But from here, we can use that voice toggle to add more low frequencies or mid frequencies. So let's go ahead and toggle through that voice toggle just to hear how it sounds with the Tele. So on this same sort of vein, like I said before, we can kind of give a lower output guitar some push to really drive the amp. So without the pedal on, this Tele is not really pushing the front of our amp. But with the pedal on, we can really boost that volume into the front of the amp. And now I want to demonstrate how the boost can be used with a delay. I'm using the Electric Love delay, but you can use any delay that you have. You can use the boost to give your delay a different sound. Now this guitar, through just the delay, it does sound cool. But we can kind of give it a little bit of flavoring if we kick on the boost at unity volume. And now we're going to use the brightest voice on the boost. And now I have my Pure Salem J-Doe short scale bass, and I chose this bass specifically because it's a pretty dark sounding bass. I do have flats on it, but even with round wounds, these pickups are just pretty dark sounding. So let's hear how the most trebly voice sounds on this bass. Gives it a lot more articulation. I want to boost the volume just all the way. Let's go ahead and hear how the mid voice sounds. And now the low voice. I hope you enjoyed this look at the boost from Electrojunk. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you like gear demos in general, check the backlog here on the channel. I have tons and tons of gear demos. If you want to learn more about the boost or even purchase it, I'm going to leave a link to the Electrojunk website in the description below. And if you look down in the description, you might find a coupon code that's active for a couple weeks after I post this video. And while you're down there in the description, if you're looking for any sort of other musical gear or equipment of some sort, I do have affiliate links for Sweetwater, Reverb, and Amazon. What they do is those links take you directly to those sites or products, and it lets them know that I sent you, so anything you buy through those links, I get a small commission on. It doesn't cost you anything extra, it helps save you time, and it's a great way to help support the channel if you want to do so. I want to send a huge thank you to my Patreon fam. Your support means the world to me. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope you're doing well out there. I hope you're staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're taking care of yourself.